Oo, tapos. Kasali mo si Cora. Bakit po Hoy, dito ka?
Ganda na si.
Isa lang ba?
Roll nice and low into that. You used to start at 9:15, right? But now it's
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock now. Yes.
Before it's 9:15.
Enrich niya yun, kaya hindi pumasok siya. Kukunin niya yung ticket. Ano ba? Doon ka lang doon dito kasi hindi mo nasigurado yung ticket. Kasi ako nailagay ko. Pangalan ko yung nandun. So, ikita niyo sa nasa na. Ano yung mga? Anong nasi ang kasi?
Wala na. Sabi ko, una ko sa kanya binasa. Kasi binalik sa akin, hindi ko sundan na yung kanya ko.
Good morning. Ay, salamat din ang tayo. Hindi ako nakakasama. Ngayon lang.
Once na siya ako
Eh, yung ginagawa ko laging nasa waiting list. Diba? Parang may daya yung registration na yun. Baka tingin mo lang. Kasi,
kung matagal na kayo nakita, pero pumayat siya.
sa laot na may
Tingin talaga pumayat siya.
Hindi ba yung posisyon natin na
Hindi ka nagdali.
Wait.
Yun lang.
That clock says 9 o'clock, but my watch
Yeah,
says
still have
2 more minutes.
2 more minutes. Sila ang
Kaya
kayo.
nag-ayos lang.
Parang mas maano yata. Mas marami. Baka mas marami.
Hindi ako mag-restrict sa
Hindi yan ako. Hindi, hindi sabihin, pag wala nakaka-face. Kung nakaka-face, bawal yun. Kaya,
Maybe we'll get started. We're going to start today sitting on our block. So you can get yourself, I hope, quite comfortable sitting on the block. You'll feel the stretch in the top of your feet a little bit. I have a sore ankle, so it was hurting my ankle a little bit. I'm just going to sit like this to start. So welcome everybody. I don't know many of you. If I don't know you already, my name is Melissa. And yes, I've been teaching for the Meet Heal program for a year now, so that's before. I want to remind you that today's yoga class is part of the Meet Heal program, and in terms of Meet Heal, we have two goals, I suppose, thinking about both our physical health as well as our mental or our emotional well-being. So that if you're new to yoga, maybe you will find today, even in yoga, sometimes some emotions come up, some feelings at the end of today's class. Certainly you can talk to me, but I'm not a counselor, so our Meet Heal program does include counseling. Then make an appointment through the app. Remember that a counselor is really just someone to talk to. You can't always solve all your problems, but they might be able to give you some suggestions or strategies that you can take yourself to deal with issues. Some people are not so keen on one-on-one counseling, so there are also group counseling sessions available. And maybe some of you have attended some of those before. So we wanted to talk to Ria at the end of today's session. Ria is an intern with Meet Heal, and she's actually studying psychology at university, so she's also a good person to talk to. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to turn my music down a little bit. I like to have a little bit of music. Okay, if you can, you're sitting like me with your feet flat on the mat. And we'll just first of all take our hands to our knees and close your eyes. And I'd like you to take one hand to your chest and one hand to your upper ribs. I should say your lower ribs or your upper stomach, belly. And let's just take a moment to feel the breath here. I want you to notice your inhale and your exhale. Feeling how your hands move as you inhale and as you exhale. Breath, so you don't want too much movement of the chest, hand on the chest, just a little bit, and breathe. I notice that some breaths are deeper than others. Longer. Shorter. focus just on the breath. Movement of your hands. Because the main reason why we're going to bring our attention to our breathing is to bring our focus to our here and now. And that means bringing our focus to what's going to happen the next hour on our yoga mat. Forgetting about anything that might have happened earlier today or yesterday. Not thinking about what's happening next. Few more breaths here, keeping the focus on release your hands to your knees. If you'd like to, keep your eyes closed for now and just follow the instructions. Very easy instructions to start with. We're just going to draw our chin to our chest. And then slowly raising your nose up towards the ceiling. And again, chin to chest. And nose to the ceiling. Let's do two more like that, and then you can make it stretch a little bit more, but we don't want to do anything up. And we want to keep gentle now. Last one, chin to chest, tuck the chin in, and then raise it up, raise the nose. And back to neutral. Open my eyes now. I'm going to take my right ear to right shoulder, and then you can use your right hand just to place a little bit of weight on the head, and your left arm can come behind your back, reaching to the right side of your body. Like I said, we're not really pulling on our head, just a little bit of weight to catch the neck. And let's release. Let's go to the other side. So left ear to left shoulder. Left hand comes up just on the side of your face. You can take your right arm behind your body. Release. Let's do little rolls of the shoulders, just rolling the shoulders back and forwards. Feet starting to hurt. Come off your feet in a moment. And then let's take the arms up and bring them back down to heart center. So we inhale to take the arms up and exhale to bring them down. Two more. Inhale up and down. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Okay, let's come off the block. You can place the block just towards the front of the mat. You might like to give your feet a little tap. We're going to do a couple more exercises for the feet today. So this one, I'm going to, I'll turn around so you can see my feet. I'm curling my toes under now. And then I'm back on my heels. Now, for some, this is quite painful, I know. For other people, it's fine. Yeah, okay, good. Let's distract ourselves from our feet a little bit, pulling your left arm across your body. And then I want you to reach the right hand and really pull on the shoulder, pull it a little bit further. And we're coming into what we call eagle arms. So you will remember, you could have eagle arms, backs of hands together, or palms together. So we're reaching over towards the right, and then dropping the arms down towards the right side. If eagle arms is impossible, you can just hold on to your shoulders and do the same thing. Now, if you have the eagle arms, we'll come back to center and then push your elbows up towards the ceiling. And release. Other side. Right arm across your body. How are those feet starting to hurt? I know. And then let's pull on the shoulder a little bit more to pull it round towards the left. Coming into eagle arms if you can. Otherwise, just hands on shoulders. And we'll drop our eagle arms down towards the left side. And bring the arms back to center. Push the elbows up. Look up towards the ceiling. And release. Okay. Keeping the feet the way they are. We're just going to come forward so that it won't hurt so much. You can place the right side of your head on your block. And then the right arm is underneath the left arm. We call this thread the needle. And then you're going to take your left hand behind your back again. This time I'm reaching for my right thigh. And you're trying to push down on this right shoulder a little bit. Feel the stretch a little bit more. Let's release the bind, the hand behind the back, and we'll push up for a moment. We go to the other side. So first of all, maybe it's easier to thread the needle, thread the arm, the left arm underneath, the palm is facing up, and then take your left side of your head down to the mat, down to the block, and right arm comes behind your body. We'll release that right hand and push up and finally come off those feet again, give them a tap. And you can place your block just to the side for now. We're going to use it again in just a moment. Coming onto what we call tabletop position. So your hands are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. And we do what we call cat-cow. Most of you have done this with me before. We inhale as I pull my chin and chest forward and look up towards the ceiling. Now I'm also trying to curl my tailbone up. It's an arch of my back. And then exhale, let your head drop, pull your belly in towards your spine and round your back. That's our cat. And we inhale, chin and chest come forward, looking up towards the ceiling. And exhale, really pulling your belly in. One more. Inhale. And exhale. toes on the floor to start with. You're just pushing back through your heel. Feel a stretch down the back of this right leg. Foot down first of all. That's it. And now we'll lift the foot. So right foot coming straight back out behind you. And take the left arm up and forward. So this is a balance. It's about your core muscles, your belly muscles holding you here. Good. Take the left hand back down and we're going to swivel on the left knee so your right foot comes to the back of the mat. And then stretch the right arm overhead. Moving this towards the front of the room. Good. Oh, no, foot is on the mat. Back foot down. And then we come up off the left arm and slide your right hand down the leg. This is called gate pose. And we come back to our tabletop position. We're going to thread the needle again, so lift the right arm right up towards the ceiling, really stretch it up, and then take it under, bringing your right ear down to the mat this time. And again, we'll take our left arm behind our back to reach for the right thigh. And let's come back up. Use your left hand to push yourself back up. We'll come back to our tabletop position. Welcome, whoever just came in. Let's do our cat-cow again for that lady. It's so nice, isn't it? So we inhale to look up. Bring the chin chest forward. And exhale to ground your back. Pull your belly in. And again, inhale. Tailbone up as well. Really trying to arch the back here. And then exhale, rounding off the back. Let the hip drop. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And back to neutral. And to the other side. So left foot first to go. On the mat, pushing back through your heel. I'm just stretching out the back of my leg first of all. Now for the core muscles. Lift the left leg straight out behind. You can point your toe if you like. And then take your right arm forward. Rolling here for 3 and 2 and 1. Place the right hand back down, and this time I swivel my right knee out to the side, left foot to the back of the mat, and left arm overhead first of all. Really stretching the arm overhead. Imagine if I was pulling on your fingers to pull you towards the front of the room. Big stretch on the left side of your body. And now we come up off the right hand, left hand down the leg, right arm overhead. Again, imagine I'm pulling on your fingers, so you're kind of get a big stretch on the right side of the body this time. And we come back up and we come to tabletop. Straighten the needle on the other side. So left arm right up towards the ceiling. Reach it up. And then thread it through. Palm facing up. Left side foot facing the mat this time. And the right arm comes behind your back. Release the right hand, push yourself back up, and we're going to take ourselves up to downward facing dog. So you can bend one knee and then the other, like walking, taking a big bend of each knee, stretch out back the legs. And then I want all of us to come up on tippy toes. And really push your backside up towards the ceiling. Let your head drop down towards the mat. And now try to bring your heels down. I want to come all the way, I know.
Mas na-stress ko dito sa exercise nyo. Sama.
Okay, I'm looking at you. Good. I should see you looking something like an upside down V shape. Oh my. Good. Try and relax your head. Feel the strength in your shoulders, but relax your neck and your head down towards the mat. Okay, and now we're going to lift our head and look to the front of the mat and step with the right foot and the left foot. Staying in a forward fold for a moment. And then we inhale as we bring our hands to our shins. Or maybe it's your knees. We call this flat back. So what I'm aiming for is a flat back. If I was like this, some of my friends can do it like this, but I can't. You can see that my back is round. So here, my back is flat. You can check yourself in the mirror if you want to. Now see, your back is not flat. Up, bring your hands here, aiming for flat back. And do the more. That's it. That's it. Okay. Flat back, we call it. And release, hands to the mat. Inhale as you roll up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Okay? Let's just practice that a couple more times. Rolling up and down, trying to get that flat back. So inhale, hands up. Exhale down. Hands to shins or knees or thighs. Flat back. So my neck is very long. I'm kind of pushing my chin forward a little to see if I can feel that flat back. And release. Rolling up. Inhale. And hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Hands to shins. Flat back. Exhale. Hands to the mat. And inhale to roll up. Hands to heart center. Okay, you're going to take your block. Place it in the middle of the front of your mat. Let's go just one more for the feet today. I like to stretch your feet. Sometimes we don't stretch our feet enough. So I'm taking my right foot and I'm first of all trying to stretch my feet, my toes apart. Not easy. And then curl the toes around the block. Yeah? And then take your weight forward a little. This is more for your leg, just to feel a stretch in the back of your leg again. And our feet get squeezed into shoes all the time, and we lose this ability to move our toes. You know those funny socks where you put something between the toes? Those are really good, because they help us to keep this movement of our toes. And release. We're going to just take a balance challenge here, placing that right foot back on the block, all the way on the block, stepping up, and simply taking your left knee towards your chest. Good. Balance is also very important. And release. Let's do the left foot. So first of all, I can't do it so well. My left foot doesn't obey me. Thinking about stretching the toes apart. And then curling them around the block. And moving a little bit forward just to feel the stretch in the back of the leg. And release. And we'll step our left foot onto the block and step up. You take a hold of your right knee. It's good to look at something that's not moving ahead of you. And release. Okay, we're going to keep the block here. You can place it just towards the right side of your mat, up on the high height now. So I'm going to cross my right foot over the top of left, so crossing the legs. And then take your right hand onto the block. Left hand comes on top of the right hand. And all we're going to do first of all is open up, stretch the left arm up to the ceiling. And then bring it back down. 3 more like that, stretching up. And you can open up a little bit more each time. Bring the hand down. 2 more like this. Up. And down. And up. And down. This time we're going to take the arm up, the left arm up. And just as we've done before, bring the arm behind your back. We'll stay here and you're trying to push the left shoulder up towards the ceiling. You can look up as well. If that feels too much on your neck, you can look down towards the mat. And you can release the left arm, bring it down to the mat, unravel your legs, stay in a forward fold for a moment. And we're going to roll up and bring the left knee up with us again. Just as we did on the block a moment ago. But this time I'm taking my foot back and I'm going to take a hold of my foot with both hands. And release. Lock on the left side now. Crossing the left foot over the top of the right. Left hand on the block, right hand on top. Remember, first of all, we just open up, bringing the right hand up towards the ceiling. And bring it back down. 3 more, like that. You can see if you can stretch up. 2 more. Last one. And this time let's take the arm up and bring it behind your back. So again, you're reaching for the other thigh. And then push that shoulder up towards the ceiling. Maybe you can try and straighten your legs a little more. Release the right hand, bring it down to the mat, unravel the legs. Put the block to the side. This time we roll up and bring the right knee with us. And take the foot behind. My sore ankle, it hurts when I hold it like that. Just traveling, you know. Just turned over on a little walk. And release. Okay, we're going to come back down onto our hands and knees for a moment. few more kicks, everybody. Inhale up. And exhale down. Stepping back, you can step back first of all to a plank. So a plank is a nice straight line, remember? Push back through your heels. Pull in your belly. Good. Backside's down. Backside down.
Yung pet mo, babang yung pet. Babang yung pet. Sige, diretso.
That's it. Good. Now we'll bring our knees down. And you're going to take your right foot forward. So my foot is outside my hands. We call this lizard pose. And you may want to have your block here to use in just a moment. First of all, I want you to make sure your right foot is straight underneath your knee. So bring your foot forward a little bit. That's right. Outside your hand. You can use your hand inside your foot and your shoulder to kind of support your knee. Hands in, knees up. That's it. Wiggle the foot back to the side a bit more. That's it. Good. Okay, now it's really all about the stretch in the front of the left hip though. If you want to stretch a bit more, this is where you might want your block. You can bring your elbows, remember you can use your block like this, or this, or this. Bring your elbows down. If you don't need a block, okay, so use it, you move the block. Or you can stay up on your hands. Remember, that's always an option. Yeah, my classes are always about stretching mostly. Always want you to be the judge of your own body. This is too much. Come up, out of it. And move the block to a different height. We're all going to come up, off the block, or off the floor, and then turn your right foot onto its side edge. Pushing into your right thigh, look over your right shoulder now.
Masakit yung blood ko.
Now this is one that people don't really like, and it may be challenging. You're going to bend your left foot, left knee, and take a hold of the foot with your right hand. Did you get it? Left foot, right hand. That's it. And then you're trying to, again, bring your left hip back towards the mat. Looking over the right shoulder, but still feeling like, oh, I'm going to drop this left hip down towards the mat. Okay, here's a little challenging one, ladies. We're going to wiggle this right foot in towards the center of the mat a little. I'll move my block, and then come up and take the hold of the foot again with both hands. We did this standing a moment ago, right? We were holding our foot with our hands. Got it? Move. Okay, I don't want you just to release and the foot goes on the floor. Release gently. Is it hurting your knee?
Yes. Yeah, my knee hurts.
So that's okay?
It's okay. I'll get something for, there's not many, but there are a few. For the knee?
Oh, yeah.
Knee? Knee? Okay, there's a few more in the back. Okay. Other side. Left foot forward. So you put the pad underneath the right knee this time. Okay. And remember, so my knee is on top of my heel. And I could use, I like to use my shoulder to help hold my knee there. But what I'm focusing on is this right hip sinking down towards the mat. Okay, now let's please remember, this is okay, you could stay here. If you want to, challenge yourself, bring elbows down to the mat, onto the block, any height. Or, like I said, just stay up. Up and move the block to the side. Left foot onto its side now, and I'm pushing into my right thigh, left thigh, and looking over left shoulder. Still thinking about my right hip sinking towards the mat though. Okay, the tricky one now, bending the right knee and taking a hold of the foot with the left hand. Pulling it in towards your backside. You've got it. Sometimes in my class we use a strap, and you can put a strap around the foot. It's making your arms longer. Not enough straps. Okay. And now, moving the left foot in. This is the one where, yeah, I know it hurts to me a little bit. Hold on to the foot with both hands. Not going to stay here for too long, don't worry. Okay, release your foot gently, and we'll step back to the plank first of all. Hold the plank. This is about your core muscles again. Backside's down. Backside down. That's not a plank. Okay, there we go. And now come down to the mat, all the way down. Arms and hands out in front of you. So your elbows are underneath your shoulders. We call this Sphinx pose. Okay, now it's not okay, it's not this, okay? Elbows in, and you're pulling your chin and your chest forward, and you're pushing your feet into the mat, so your legs are active. And again, we're going to stretch what we call our quad muscle. So just turn your left hand in first of all, and then bend your right leg, take a hold of the right foot, pull it towards your backside. It doesn't matter, we're going to do both. And release. Come back to Sphinx. Remember, Sphinx is not, I'm not resting yet. I'm pulling my chin chest forward, pulling your belly away from the mat. Let's come up to our seal pose, so straight arms. And you can move your hands in a little if you want to increase the back bend. If that's too much, take your hands out. Let's come back down and come to the other side. So I just turn my right hand in for balance. And then left foot, pull it in towards your backside. And you try and push the hip back down. So you're not rolling over. why we're doing all these stretches of our core. And release. Sit back to child's pose, walk knees as wide as the mat, toes together, and you sit back on your heels. And we come back up to downward facing dog. And again, look towards the front of your mat. Step, big step, right foot and left foot. Forward fold for a moment. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, hands to the mat. And inhale to roll up. And hands to heart center. Okay, we're going to do our dancer pose today. So that's why we stretch these core muscles so much. I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing. First of all, I want you to just have your feet hip-width distance apart and feel the bottoms of your feet. Feel what we call the foot centers. You might like to rock from side to side a little bit. You can feel those points where your feet connect to the mat. Okay, we're all going to take our weight into our right leg. So right leg nice and strong as you lift your left knee. Just as we did earlier, we'll take the knee back, but this time I'm taking the hold of the inside of my foot with one hand, and then right arm up. We hinge from the hips as we fold forward. And then if that's all working well for you, you might like to try and push your foot even further away. And that is your dancer pose. Stay there. I want to look at you. Will you be able to take a photo? Nice. Okay. Come out slowly, everybody. First of all, you come back up and release the foot. And I'm going to turn around this time so the face you probably do the other side. Good. Left leg this time. Okay? Left leg, bring your weight into that left leg. Lift the right knee. Bring the knee back. Take a hold of the inside of your foot. That's it. And you try to bring your knees back together, so the knee is not out here, okay? Do that. Take your left arm up, and then fold from the hips. You don't need to go too far. What I'd like you to do is then try and push your foot up and away. And look at maybe a dot on the floor about 2 meters in front of you. Okay, very nice, ladies. I always say, when we do balance poses, if you fall out, just come back in, smile, right in, yes, okay? Okay, we're going down to the mat and we do some nice things on the mat to finish with today. Let's take your arms up and then bring them down, sitting down on your mat. You can stretch your legs straight out in front of you first of all. We call this staff pose, so your hands are just in the side, the back side. Again, it's not really a rest. I'm trying to pull my belly in, nice straight back. Thinking maybe I could even lift my backside off the floor here. Okay, so keep that nice straight back and lift as you bend your right knee first of all. Take your right elbow around your knee as we twist to the left. This is our open twist. And then we swap the elbows, the left elbow around the knee, right hand behind, so my right arm can continue pushing my back up nice and straight, and twist to the right. And release. Coming back to start. Nice, straight back. First of all. And bend the left knee. Left elbow, right hand behind. Still nice straight back. So I'm pushing my hand behind me, quite close to my backside. And then the other way, so the other elbow, flex the right foot. If like me, you've got a little belly, you're trying to pull the belly across your thigh. And release. Okay. We're going to take our block and we're going to come to lie down, but with the block underneath your sacrum. Your sacrum is this bony area at the top of your backside. So it's not your backside, it's not your back. It's in the middle there, the back of your hips, basically. Okay? So we're coming down and place the block underneath the sacrum. I'll come and have a check. Okay? If this feels nice for you, and I hope it does, you should feel like a lengthening of your lower back. You can extend your legs straight in front of you. Okay? Remember I said you be the judge. If this is too much, you bend your knees again. If this feels good, some of you may want to bring your arms up over your head. So now you're in the full pose we call Golden Gate pose, like a bridge, Golden Gate. Just check the position of your hips. Your block should not be up on your back, just on this sacrum area. Let's all bend our knees now, so bring your feet back flat to the mat and bring your arms down by your side. For the next pose, you may want to move the block onto its lower height. What we're going to do is take our feet up towards the ceiling. We call this waterfall pose. And the block really doesn't matter which height it is on. Some people feel more secure with the block on its lowest height. This should feel relaxing. You can close your eyes. Doesn't matter what you do with your feet. You don't need to point the toes or flex the feet. You've been standing a lot all day. This feels really great to do. At home, you can do it just against the wall. Call it legs up the wall. And you just shuffle your backside up towards the wall and then take your legs up the wall. Simple as that. only might spend about 5 minutes here. Really good. Good for your legs, good for your heart. You say you're good for your immune system. Gets the lymphatic fluid flowing in our body. Stay here for 1 more minute.
Ayan.
Tapos ni Julia, walang tumulong. Parang nanginginig pa.
Gently place your feet back onto the mat and lift up your hips to remove the block. Bring your hips back down to the mat. We're going to just do one bridge pose, regular bridge pose. So make sure your feet are quite close to your backside. You should be able to touch your heels. Your palms face down on the mat. And I'm going to take it slowly as we roll up. So first of all, I'm going to push my lower back into the mat as I curl my pubic bone, the front of my hips, up towards the ceiling. And then lift your backside away from the mat. Lift your lower back. Lift your middle back. And finally, you're up towards your shoulder blades. Try and push up a little bit higher. Push your hips all the way up towards the ceiling. Hold here for a couple of moments. You need to use your glute muscles, those on the backside, to squeeze your hips up towards the ceiling a bit more. And now we're going to roll down just as slowly. So first of all, just bringing your shoulders back down, the shoulder blades. And then your upper back. Your middle back, something you can do very quickly. Your lower back. And so your backside is the last thing to come down.
Ayan.
Bring your knees in towards your chest. Really squeeze them in. We're going to do one final twist. So extending the left leg out. Bring the right knee across your body. And extend your right arm out to the side. And look to your right fingers. If you don't have one next to you, you can bend the elbow, and your right elbow. Use your left hand to push the right knee down. Your right shoulder should be flat on the mat. Coming out of that twist, let's bring both knees into the chest first of all. Really squeeze them in. And then extending the right leg out flat on the mat. The left knee comes across. Use your right hand to help you bring your knee across. And then left arm, maybe you need to bend it. Left arm is out to the side, and you look to that left side. roll onto our backs. One last time, bringing your knees all the way into your chest, up towards your knees, just like a little ball. And take your head back down gently. We release the legs, bringing your legs straight out in front of you. One foot to either side of the bottom of your mat. Let your feet just flop out to the side. Your arms down by your side. Take a few moments, everybody, at the end of class to feel the effects of our practice. Feel relaxed. So please close your eyes. Take a moment to scan through your body. Feel the points where your body connects to the mat. Check on the muscles of your body. If there's any muscles that you need to tell them to relax, do so. Release your shoulders. Relax. Hips. Relax. And bring your attention back to your breathing. Do anything particular, especially with your breathing today. Notice it. Keep your focus here. A few more moments. Notice how your chest rises as you inhale and falls as you exhale. Notice the air coming in through your nose. Notice it coming in and out. Whole body relax next to it. Relax. Starting to wiggle your fingers and toes, ladies. We wake our bodies up again. You can stretch your arms up over your head. And then bring them back down by your side. Bending your knees, feet come flat to the mat as we roll over to the right side. Pushing yourself up, let's come to a seated cross-legged position. And bring your hands to your heart center, hands in prayer. Thank you, body, for what it's done for you today. And thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. Thank you so much. Okay, most of you know, we have to quickly clean the mats, put the blocks will go at the back